Hello Internet, 'tis I, the Roshi, and I'm back with another reaction, this time reacting to Lan Yan's character trailer, Weving of Silver Feathers. Let's get into it.
Hear that? Ding-a-ling, ding-a-ling. My silver hairpiece is ringing like a bell. The wind is nice and gentle today. If silver needs to be polished to shine, it only makes sense that we need to keep honing our skills to become as light and swift as a swallow. Dancing in the wind. Then, if you hear the frantic ringing of a silver bell, come find me, okay?
Oh wow, okay. That was quick. That was pretty quick, but it was very cool. Let's talk about it. First we start off dark, of course, and then into black and white, and then you kind of see it transition. Well, you don't kind of, you definitely see it transition into color. Very steadily, for the most part. And then it gets very vibrant. The bright blue water, green grass. It's very, very pretty. This is, I mean, I imagine it's Liyue. Liyue looks beautiful. However, it might not be. I think it is, but it might not be. Maybe in is it Chenyu Vale? I haven't been to Chenyu Vale, so I don't know what that looks like yet. Anyway, you could let me know if you know where this is. She's standing on the water though, which I don't know what that's about. I imagine it's just to be very cool and for the trailer purposes, I don't know. I know that there are characters who can walk on water, such as Kokomi and Furina, as an example. However, they're both hydro characters, and this is an animal character. So I don't know if she can actually do that, or what's going on, or maybe this isn't water, maybe this is something else, maybe this is glass for all I know. I'm not sure. Like I said, I haven't been in this area. But yeah, let's talk about her design a little bit here. I've talked about it a little bit before. I like it a lot. I like the amount of, I mean, I could see some people argue maybe it's too much, but I kind of like the silver on her, and apparently silver is important, right? So she's got the bird headpiece, headband thing. Like I said before, I like her sleeves. She's got all these bracelets, necklace, tassels. It's very cool. I like her color scheme, how it's a mix of the greens and reds, but they're like deeper reds. So they're more blended in, rather, right? Like it's more, I want to say earthy, although the green isn't, or the green or the teal, whatever you want to call it, the cyan, except it's like a deeper, right? It's the animal color, but like a deeper shade of it. I don't know, I like that color combination that she has. Beautiful eyes, the pink, purple, a little bit blue, a little bit of green in there. That's nice. And yeah, overall, this is a very, very cute character. I like her aesthetic as a whole. Let's see her shoes, because you know Genshin Impact has some crazy shoes every once in a while. These make sense, I think. Well, yeah, they do. Yeah, they make sense, I think. I don't know. I don't wear heels. But compared to the other stuff I've seen, yeah, this makes sense. All right, and then we have her chakrams, or chakrams, however you pronounce it. I like it. Ooh, this is actually a closer up look at them, which I didn't really notice before. Interesting. more of the bird symbolism here. Well, she talked about like swallows, right? Was it swallows? I'm not sure. But she talked about a bird. And she mentioned bells. She's got her bells in her chakrams. I wonder if when you're walking around with her, or running around, or doing her attacks, if you can actually hear the chime of bells or something. Like, that'd be actually really cool. If that'd be a really fine detail, but that would be sick. That being said, that reminds me of a story of how I used to know somebody who actually had bells on their person, and you could tell when they were, like, you know, approaching. And unfortunately, me and my friend group didn't really get along with this person. They weren't the nicest person. So it was kind of a warning when they were coming. We kind of just avoid a little bit. But yeah, walking around with bells on me would not be good. I'm pretty sure people would be driven crazy. But maybe they take a look at her and they're like, oh well, you're adorable, so I guess just carry on. Anyway, back to this. Silver chakrams, right? And then we have this green woven handle bit here. You have the bells. And then you have this, which looks like it's crystal, or maybe it's just straight up animo energy in place. I'm not really sure. Could be glass, could be anything. Some kind of something carved from a gem. I don't know. But I like the design of them overall. This is a very unique weapon. And yeah. It's, oh man, it's, they've done it before with catalyst users where they use like their fists or their kicking or something else, so like a gun or something like that. Or actually, are there any catalyst users that use a firearm? I'm not sure. Anyway, but you know what I mean. I like how this is a thrown weapon. I think that's pretty cool. I don't know. She's got some great animations. Let's take a look at some of this stuff. Okay, yep. Oh, and then we have the red ribbon, which was very reminiscent of Shenhe a little bit. I don't think it's tied to her in any way, but maybe there's something to do with that there. I don't know. I like this, how that came in. That was very painterly. How this transitioned into, she fades in and you have the swirl. It's very like, you know, that style. You know the style I'm talking about. That style, that Liyue style. I like her little bird thing. That's cool too. All right. Yeah, so she has a lot of like these dance moves. She's spinning around. She has her cross slash, and instead of it being a sword going wump wump, she's doing an actual like cross slash, a scissor swipe of sorts. Okay, we have more of that ribbon. Look at that. Look at that. That's a wallpaper, man. That's a wallpaper. I'm going to move out of the way a little bit. That's cool. And yeah, then the red became gold and then started to weave together. And it almost looks like it wove into not necessarily a basket, but something. It's combining. There's some stuff going on there. That means something. I'm curious as to what that could possibly mean. Oh, look at that. There's the bird imagery in the eye candy of her effects, of her attacks. Nice. I like that. That's a nice detail. Okay. Very cool. Oh yeah, and then we saw this. I like this pose with her hand out. Because she just threw it or she's about to retrieve it. Now, I know this... Oh, wow. Yeah, look at that. That's awesome. It's good to go back and look at these things closely, because if you don't, then you're going to miss these details, and you might not realize that they're ever there. You know, this is fun. I enjoy that. I enjoy doing that. Okay. And yeah, so yeah, it seems like she's wearing like this. Her outfit is kind of strange actually now that I look at it, but it still makes sense compared to some of the other stuff that we've seen. Because she's got this dress thing, but exposed back, but then she's kind of wearing a coat or a jacket of sorts. Which kind of has like a dip in the back as well, but that doesn't really bother me or anything like that. It's interesting. She's wearing layers that actually look like they're kind of making sense, for the most part, as of right now, based on this look that we're having at this character. Yeah, I mean, I don't really have any complaints. She seems very unique. She seems like a lot of fun. It's another Animo character, which is always cool. I think Animo is a very awesome element with its swirl, what you can do with that. And yeah, overall, a lot of fun. She also had that good game feel when I saw her, when they announced her during the special program. And here too. There feels like, even though she seems very light on her feet and she's dancing and she has all these swirls, I personally felt a little bit of like for a lack of a better word, an impact when her attacks would connect with enemies and stuff. Not all the characters have that, in my opinion. She does, and that's great. So yeah, that's Lan Yan. So let me know, what do you think about this character? Are you excited? Are you going to grab this character for free? Are you gonna pull? What are your plans? Anyway, it's good stuff. I wish it was a little longer. I wish the trailer was a little longer. I know it's a 4-star. I feel like they pulled back a little bit. Their 4-star trailers were doing pretty good. And this isn't bad. It's beautiful. But I wanted just a little bit more about her. Just a little bit more. She was very... I felt like this was more poetic than anything else. It wasn't... I mean, yeah, we get snippets of her and what she says, so we get, I guess, the basic premise of her attitude and personality, but I'd like to know something a little bit more about her. Kind of like how we've done with Chevreuse, or, oh man, what's another 4-star? That was very recent. Oh man. It escapes me. I don't want to waste your time listening to me try to use my old man brain to pull up information. Anyway, you get what I mean. This was still great. A lot of fun. I'm excited for her test run to see how she actually feels. And yeah, that's it. So thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it. If you enjoyed this, let me know by leaving a like. You can leave a comment down below. You can subscribe to the channel. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already, and check out the description for additional ways of how to support me. Every little bit counts, and until next time, shine on, you crazy diamonds. Later.